Will Is Podcast. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we are back tonight. Check it out. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a hell of a show again. Hell yeah, we're gonna cook some with some specific firewater about this Cincinnati situation. You know, Cincinnati. I have a very 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 strong connection with Cincinnati simply because it's one of my homelands, man. My dad's father side of the family is from there. So my mama Kate. That's where you get all my cousins, all of my uncles and aunties. Shout out to my auntie Joy. Shout out to all my uncles, George Herschel. You know all my uncles. Just living. Uh, you got my cousins. Shout out to man, Sadden, uh, and his brother. Shout out to my auntie Joy. Shout out to my folks, man, my cousins, my people, my loved ones. Cincinnati is like I said, I have a very, 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 very strong love and connection with the city of Cincinnati. Whole life I have. You know what I'm saying? Even got a significant um blood relative that's a brother, but we have no ties. It's a different kind of person than me. We are not the same, we're not alike, we're nothing alike. We are completely different. I also have another brother that was leg raised. Let's go. Shout out Tonio. Shout out. Straight up, that's what it is. Family, family, family. Cincinnati is a very, one of the very old cities, Iroquois, Algonquin, old world type of city. So a lot of those people, my people, they're still indigenous. They're still there. Been there all their lives. It's crazy part because some relatives I'm related on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild, my connection and my family, you know what I'm saying? So you just never know, and then the mentalities of people, in places like Cincinnati. So, when you understand, like just to get to, just to give you the good rundown of what I saw happen was a Caucasian kicking vehicles. They had pictures. The whole video showed him kicking vehicles and provoking and wanting to smoke, want to start some shit. He wanted to start something, and so and it nothing even jumped off like right then. It's like, yo, what are you doing, man? That's my car. So he proceeds to put his hand in the man's in the brother's face. So that didn't go so well. That didn't go so well at all. So it ended up in a very brutal situation that I don't subscribe to that kind of brutality in the streets in a civilized nation, quote unquote. But when you provoke someone, you don't get to dictate the outcome. People snap, people, they lose their shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the type of situation you get in that type of predicament, not condoning anything. I do not even condone violence. I don't condone it. But if I'm harmed or if I'm threatened or if I'm assaulted, you don't get to control the outcome. This is America. You know this. So let's get to the first whoop moment. Let's since it's all fiery like this, let's get some music and let's get to some whip moments. That's how we're gonna live tonight. We're gonna get some whip. Let me get some music, you know what I'm saying? Let me cool it off. Just a tad. Let me try. Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? So let me try some cool, some little nice. You dig? Let me let's go. Go. Let me get my emblems. Let me get my stuff going here. This is the Will Live Podcast. Let's get right. All right. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the show. All right. All right, Cincinnati Situation Show. First whoop moment. Burp. Nasty reflux. Good food. All right. First world moment. Some sicknesses are self-inflicted. What do you mean by that, Kennedy? Well, understand me and understand me well. When you, where is MJ in this? Okay. Damn. Trip. All right. So, all right. In some situations, okay, check it out. In some situations, when you have a sickness, that particular sickness, to want to go to start shit, kicking cars, creating a situation for you to be a victim. That's perplexed. That's ironic. But you started the shit. You wanted to smoke. You wanted all of it. Until you got foot to ass and treated like a dog in the street. That's just. Did you bring that on yourself? Well, you don't get to dictate the outcome when you do things like that. When you like what I tell you on this show, watch what you do. Because this is the Will Is podcast. If you have that type of situation going on, when you just shit, you want to provoke the situation, start the shit, and then don't want no more smoke. Because you want to dictate the outcome? How? That's impossible. You don't get to do that. How do you make that? There's no way I could make sense of anything like that. You provoke people, you don't get to dictate the outcome. Let's get to the next moment. The mind is fragile. Keep your guard up. You know, like we say, keep your head on the swivel. You never know what people are going through every day. You never know. And I'm not talking about talking real life situations. Like, everybody doesn't have a great fucking day. Some people have challenging days. So wouldn't it be better if we lived in a society where we were conscious now? Turn my music down a little bit. It's down, shit. Mic up too high? Yeah, probably so. All right, got that down a little bit. Okay. So, the mind is fragile. Guard yourself. Keep your guard up is what I said. Keep your guard up. Because these days, as we know, there's a lack of humanity. There's a lack of character. There's a lack of ethics. So people are on this type of vengeful spree of let me get me. Damn. It's a cruel fucking rugged way to live, but where do you go when you live in a den of demons? Shit. Damn. But check it out, the mind is fragile. I'm joking, but Dick, the mind is fragile. Believe it or not. Why do you think it's... Follow me with this exercise real quick, right? If your mind wasn't fragile, why is it encased in a skull? It gives all the orders. It tells you everything to do. It gives you all of the orders. Everything it puts in operation for you. But it's encapsulated. It can't see, touch, smell, taste, feel. But that's what the instruments are for. Your tools, your body, your vessel. But who actually runs the show? The unseen. And that's even within you as a vessel. So you mean to tell me the mind ain't fragile? Mind is fragile. But what I can tell you to do to strengthen your mind, that's a whole nother condition and situation. You can't let other people As I told you, the outside elements dictate what go on with you. That's the whole kicker, right? All the bullshit, all the chaos that's going on the outside, how does it affect you? If it has no effect on you, that means you're focused. You don't have no real association with the bullshit. So that's why your mind is fragile. You have to protect it. If your body says protect your mind, as like I said, encased in a skull, don't you think you have to protect what's in the mind and how to grow the mind? Don't you think that's yeah, you get it. That's what's purposeful. Dig with me. Yeah, let's go to the let's get to the next what moment. All right. Oh, here we go. Don't defeated people. Wait. Don't defeat people when you don't know the whole story. Don't defeat, and I will also say, don't defend people when you don't know the whole story. They'll make you look like an ass because there are a lot of you and you and you and your ass too, just to get some sympathy biscuits. Somebody feel sorry for me. The fuck up, man. Ain't nobody feel you don't want to be accountable for shit, so who cares? You get what you get. People get worse. Unwarranted. You went to go picking some shit. You don't get to dictate the outcome. Mind your manners, pimpin'. Anyway, but seriously, and then you have people trying to defend situations that are indefensible. You don't get to dictate the outcome of the situation. So the best thing you can do, place proper judgment on any situation. I'm not saying, and I'm not condoning anybody getting beat in the street like a damn dog. But blacks were sprayed in the streets with water hoses. I'm not making any defense or comparisons. But that's the same thing that the dominant culture do when they want to make an example out of saying black people are violent and they're criminals and they're animals. And oh my God, why? They just beat on us. We're innocent. You's a goddamn lie. You know it. Stop. It's bullshit. So you want to turn and flip the script, flip the narrative. Let me take that narrative away. Let me give you this narrative. Let me put this out. Yeah, it's better. It favors me. Victimize. That's what you want. That's gotta be a victim. Whatever you do, gotta be a victim. Some bullshit. You're not a victim being a provoker. You don't get to dictate the fucking outcome. Damn. All right. Next whoop moment. Brutality is never funny, even considering. Shit ain't funny, man. It's barbaric. It's not cool. I don't like to see nobody even behave like that. That's just taking advantage a little bit. I'm saying a little overboard. Stomping motherfuckers. And you don't, come on, man. A little dignity. You know, just because, you know, this is when the hurt people shit come in. Not that I have any sympathy, but hurt people, it shows that you're hurt. Not that you get to dictate the shit that go in your brain because of what happened to you. I can put myself in your shoes, partner. I really can. Because I don't know what kind of I don't know what I would have done. I can't even recall somebody. Ooh, that's enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's a violation. So if I just black out, I don't know what I did to you. But the issue that I see in this is when enough is enough, and when you understand how not to put yourself in a predicament to be handled by other people. See, when you lose control of a situation and you lose the grasp, you lose the, you know, that's when it's out of your hands. And I hate to see anybody go off in a situation like that because you were provoked and you lost it. And I mean, the way I see it, the law should understand how to be vulnerable. I mean, look how many police violate citizens. Serve and protect. No. Race soldier forces. Oh, but you're supposed to serve and protect, but you go to punching motherfuckers in the face, popping windows. Now, I'm not saying that cat was in the right either. You comply, pimping. You ain't got no power in that situation. If you had some power in the situation and you were in the wrong, you was pulled over. Comply and chill out. A good joke ain't cooning. How you doing, officer? Yeah, I know. Yeah, you got me. Let's get, here you go. All right. Yeah, just get through the situation. Get some vision. But all of that, you ain't supposed to be picking with me. Yeah. Like, all that shit's stupid. You just got, that's stupid. That's some shit is avoidable. If you control your actual, your temperament, your situation. If you love yourself, hey, how you doing, man? Let me get the fuck out of this situation. Good, quick as I can. How you doing? All right. Get my shit. Let me get the fuck on. Protect yourself. Sometimes you can do it from a passive perspective. You don't always got a coon. Hey, you ain't even got to do all that shit. But all that tough guy shit, what's up, motherfucker? Yeah, you ain't shit, bitch. You pig, motherfucker. Yeah, all that ain't cool. That's not cool either, bro. That's crazy. How you doing? Get through the situation. Have some vision and just get through the situation. That's all you got to do. Fuck. But when you fragile and you had these, these moments of, that trauma's a motherfucker, man. I understand. Trauma is hell. I get it. I get it. I had to work through quite a bit of trauma myself. I'm a combat veteran for Christ's fucking sake. I done been pulled over and put in jail. Yeah, but shit unjust, and I'm still here. Yeah, put in jail and everything. Cuss motherfucker. I did some awful shit. I'm just happy. This is all before George Floyd. Man, I done spit at fucking. I've been through it. I know. I've been through it all. Damn near fought him. I done done it all. I promise you. Different time frames and periods and time. So I'm grateful to the gods, the universe, and ancestors. I'm here to give you my testimony and my story for those situations. I've been in every last one of them damn situations, probably a couple times over. Yeah. But we get past those things. We move forward. You grow up. We keep living life because we have it. Okay? Next moment. Shit. That was a tough one for me. Flashbacks and shit. Okay. Keep your hands. This is the next moment. Keep your hands to yourself. Seriously. You don't know people. You don't know what they know. You don't know who they are. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Sometimes it's good to observe, settle, communicate, and get to some peace to walk away. Grown-up shit. Ego is a fucking serious situation, especially with younger people. That's why people just stay away from that. You're just too emotional, okay? Hey, chill out. But see, that's because, when you have children, you think about certain eras and times of raising children, because you're basically learning and raising at the same time. You got children raising fucking children, and that's when you get these type of off temperaments. Then when you get 15, you can't really get past it because you never really met an adult, because your mother is 32 but she's 15 in her fucking head. Yeah, that's the problem. People don't really grow up. They just get older. They age, but they don't mature. You break down before you even fucking develop. You know why? Your mindset. You see what I'm saying? Look at the name of the show. This is the Cincinnati Situation Show. But if you look at all the elements that led up to it, volatile times, people in the street, no one was the adult. So, and even when this happened, I wouldn't have been on the adult either. I just wouldn't know how to. I wouldn't have been on the adult either. Yeah. I understand. Ego shit. I understand. Just ego like a mug. That's just bad. But somebody could have been an adult to say, don't let this cost you, man, please. And I hope it doesn't. So just let's not let these situations just keep on happening, these volatile spaces all over America. Can we keep our hands to ourselves, please? That's where it starts. Keeping your hands to yourself. Yeah. You can get more with sugar than you can with salt. No homo. But I'm just saying, it's always a good deal. It's always a good ordeal to have manners. And that goes for now. I ain't talking. I'm talking about Caucasians. Caucasians, you guys are bad with manners, man. You have this superiority complex off the rip that we just ain't having that shit. Do you understand? That shit is bizarre. It's not gonna go down like that. That shit is over with. So please leave your superiority at home in the mirror. When you go out in the streets, just try your best to orchestrate yourself as a civilized being. That works out for everybody. I mean, you propagated that, blacks were, all of this bullshit long enough. Cause we come on now. Come on. Look at what you do in the news. You think the propaganda that you put out there, the twist on that story didn't make a difference? Because it divides. And the dominant society, you know what you can do better, white people, white dominant society, the dominant society period, the ideological mind, better job at not spewing half of stories. Or why don't you do a better job of stop skewing the media to demonize indigenous American black people? And also, since this delineation is actually happening, how about we do one thing? How about we do one real good thing? This is one real good thing that we really should stop doing. When you find the nationality of the person on the news, say exactly who they are. Don't just call them black. Because they like that. That means they get to throw the stain on our ass too. You claiming as a black man? Oh yeah. This is where all that, the propaganda is the root of the diaspora wars. Yeah. It's the shit you told them to say. Shit that you started it. The global European, I'm talking about, and the Indian, and all of the Eurasia. Yeah, I kept telling you're responsible. You can't. You have to do your job to fix it too, because your silence is violence. Yeah, I seen a little white British kid on the news the other day talking about how Africa is going to be the #1 global economy. It's the ideology and the mindset. I hope they get it together. I'm champion for you because you have the resources to do it. Now it's time to get the mindset to do it. I'm not teaching you. I'm just telling you what we know from here. To keep your sanity and keep your mindset, you got to know who you are. Function within your powerhouse, your group, grassroots style. Don't always take shit that ain't good for you. It ain't no good thing. All right. So we got that one out the way. All right. Keep your hands to yourself. All right. And I said, next flip moment. Yeah. Okay. The next flip moment is watch your mouth. Got that one. And this is the last flip moment for the night. This is watch your mouth because words are spells. They are. Remember when we tell you and how we say, the will is yours, and will yourself into success. You can also will your ass out of it too. So watch your mouth. Keep your mouth off other people. Stop talking about other people. Stop degrading yourselves. Because every word you put on other people, you're casting spells. You understand that when you spell, all that shit? You can talk yourself in and out of success. So when you always got something negative to say, watch that mind. It can become reprobated very easily because you can get yourself in rabbit holes mentally that you can't get out if you don't understand and have the tools to do so. So the best behavior is never to practice it in the first place. You never have to worry about spells. They'll beat your ass. I'll be on a little later, man, but I also wanted to tell you one thing. I want y'all to give me some great, proper, strong energy right now. We're going to send it out to my brother, A.E. He lost his father. And he lived a long, strong, sturdy life. Wonderful champion, human. Wonderful being. So give a shout out to Mr. Dixon, A.E.'s father. May he rest in power. To a long life wonderfully lived. Ashe. So anyway, we love you, A.E. That's the show tonight. We're gonna give it up to him. Give him enough time to take as long as he wants. He will be back on the show, ladies and gentlemen. He will be back on the show, but we're gonna give him as long as he needs to recoup, heal, and get back to the fight. All right. So check it out. That's the show tonight. We're gonna keep it short. I might be back on a little later because it's early. I just wanted to get one out for you with this Cincinnati situation because I'm so close to my people in Cincinnati. Keep your head up. We love you. Straight up. Cincinnati, we love you. My family. All right. Later, peoples. Might see you later. I'll get back on. But remember this one thing before you go. You know this is the favorite part of the show, right? The will is yours. Straight up. Love y'all. Peace. Back at you.